Welcome to another video. Today we will be analyzing the video game Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is a game known all around the world, and with its release, it is a game that everyone is playing on their console or computer. Black Ops 3 was produced by Treyarch and Activision and was released on November 6, 2015. This game is a part of the Black Ops trilogy. It is a title continuation of the previous Black Ops games. This game has three main areas of play: campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. We are going to jump into one of its main areas of play, campaign. The campaign of this game is widely known by the players, but it isn't a main point of play that the players think of compared to other games. This game does not focus too heavily on the campaign. The campaign is one that is debated by the users as meeting expectations or performing under its expectations. The effort that was put into this campaign to us was enough to play through it all. If you are interested in playing the campaign, there are things you should watch out for. There is the violent via guns, blood, strong language voiced by yourself or by your teammates in the game, and drug references. This year, the Black Ops franchise decided to mix things up by including a co-op campaign offline and a new multiplayer online campaign, as seen recently by Halo 5 Guardians. Besides the offline campaign, where you can play with up to 2 players while not online, the new multiplayer campaign includes up to 4 players, including yourself. The other 3 players could be friends or strangers online playing the game. This also includes a rank system. This is new to the game's history. This new system allows you to rank up while you play. The more you play, the more items you are able to unlock. There are some things that we should warn you about with these new features. Besides the warning included earlier, there is now the multiplayer aspect, where if you were able to join a game with random players, they could potentially send hateful messages towards you or say hateful things towards you through the game's voice chat and the console's messaging system. Moving on to one of the more known areas of the game, we will be moving on to the zombies mode for this game. Yes, the zombies. This game mode has been in Call of Duty since it was first introduced in Call of Duty World at War. This mode is popular, and it has been in the Call of Duty franchise whenever they release a game that is produced by Activision and Treyarch together. They made it fun for the players by adding extra maps for the game mode. They add more because there is an underlining story between each map. In order to reveal the story, you have to do certain things to activate the key points within the story. And once you complete all of them, you get rewarded in some way from the events, and also the characters will give you information about themselves and their past and the history behind the map. Also has features within itself, but there was only one reason why it was initially created, and that was to play alongside your friends and other people and try to survive the zombie hordes that you encounter every round, while more and more zombies are created for every round you advance to. Zombies can be played offline with up to 2 to 4 players. You can also play by yourself. And while playing online, you can play with up to 3 other people, but you can also play by yourself. This game mode has some content to be watched out for. It is the blood, gore, the intense violence, the strong language voiced by the playable characters, and the inappropriate references made by the characters. There's also the multiplayer portion of this mode, whereas you know that there is a possibility that people will send you hateful messages or tell you hateful things via the game's default voice chat or the console's messaging system. This game mode is popular due from the comments of its players on different platforms. Also, this is playable to players that are just starting to get into the Call of Duty franchise by giving them the option to play with someone else at the comfort of their own home. However, if you are of the younger demographic, this could introduce you to the world of violence, strong language, and many more things that younger demographics should not be exposed to. To the last area of this game, it's world-renowned multiplayer, where there are many international contests between the game's professionals. There are also tournaments held for the players that are trying to become professional. Multiplayer is widely known with many aspects of its own self. We are going to try and run down as many as we can. One of its known aspects is its player versus player game modes. These include Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, Search and Destroy, Hardpoint, and many more. These all collectively make up the multiplayer playlist in which you can choose which one to play in. There's also the ability to create matches between you and your friends. A host-held match where you, the host, can invite players to a non-ranked game and fight against each other virtually. The negatives, I will mention this again. This is a game that should not be introduced to the younger demographic because of its intense violence, strong language, crude humor, drug references, and the multiplayer interaction between players. The language between the older and younger demographic is intense, and the younger demographic does not need to be in these arguments with the older demographic of players. Parents, if you plan on buying this game for your child, take caution on how they speak while they play the game online. Also, if possible, watch how your child is playing online and talking to their friends or maybe even the people online. And this will conclude our video, and we will be back with another one.